What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and this is the Bellator 254 weigh-in recap, predictions, and the betting odds. Let's check out the face-off for the first fight on the main card, Davion Franklin and Anthony Garrett. It's going to be a fun matchup here. Davion Franklin, up-and-coming heavyweight, a lot of potential, 2-0 as a pro. Anthony Garrett, more experience. He fought Jake Hager inside of Bellator. Didn't look super great in that matchup. The nut shots ended that fight, but he was looking all right. He was defending the takedowns up until that point. Davion Franklin, though, I think a different level. I think he's got a lot of potential. He's a raw talent. He's training over at Jackson Wink with a very high-level team. I think he's going to win here against Anthony Garrett. Now, as far as the betting odds for this matchup, let me pull them up for you guys. As of right now, I know Davion Franklin is definitely going to be a favorite, but just how substantial? Right now, minus 290 favorite for Davion Franklin. Anthony Garrett sitting at a plus 230 underdog. I like Franklin by a TKO. As far as the weights, advantage, definitely Davion Franklin. He's the thicker guy. He weighed in at 264. So at that heavyweight limit, Anthony Garrett at 241. I think with that wrestling advantage that he has, that extra 23 pounds is going to make a difference. And he's also really explosive for a guy that weighs 264 pounds. I have Davion Franklin winning this fight by knockout or TKO. Second round. Should be a fun one. I am excited for this heavyweight matchup. I always like seeing up-and-coming heavyweight prospects in Bellator. We'll see. Potentially, Davion Franklin might have a pretty bright future, training with a good team and only 26 years of age. Now, the next fight of the night, Linton Vassell. He takes on Hani Marks. Marks comes over to Bellator after a previous stint in the PFL, finally makes his debut. He was supposed to fight Josh Burnett a while ago. Linton Vassell has moved up to heavyweight, looked very good in his last fight against Sergey Karatanov, won that fight by TKO in the second round. Hani Marks here, coming into Bellator at heavyweight. He looks pretty thick. I mean, if you look at the bodies, Hani Marks, pretty thick guy. He weighed in at 252 pounds, Linton Vassell at 239. Vassell's wrestling has really improved. As far as his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's not on the level of his opponent here. I mean, Hani Marks is a high-level black belt, but I still think that Linton Vassell can win this fight, even grappling, using a very wrestling-heavy attack and really unloading the ground and pound and hurting the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner while he's on top. You can't let Hani Marks work from the bottom. Now, as far as striking goes, advantage Vassell. I think he's going to win this fight in the second round by knockout. I think it's going to be a fun one. And I think Linton Vassell at heavyweight does have a lot of potential and promise. He is 37 years of age, so I guess technically he'd be a bit older. But granted, at heavyweight, the prime is different than any of the other weight classes. We see heavyweights fight into their mid to late 40s. I mean, we saw Czech Congo recently fight, and I believe he's 46 years of age. I am riding with Linton Vassell to win here. As far as the betting odds for this fight, Linton Vassell a minus 340 favorite to Hani Marks at a plus 280 underdog. I have the favorite, the strong favorite, Linton Vassell here, but he needs to respect the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu of Hani Marks because Marks is a serious Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Next fight of the night, the co-main event of the evening. You can already feel the intensity just looking at this face-off. These two, both ACB veterans, both have fought Petr Yan. Actually, Magomedov is the only man to beat Petr Yan. Granted, he lost the rematch. There's no trilogy as of yet, especially with Magomedov now in Bellator. His opponent, Matos, he also fought Petr Yan. He lost that fight by a TKO in round number 3, or actually a knockout. He was put unconscious. It was a pretty brutal fight. I'm excited for this matchup here. Let's check out the face-off between these two. They both really getting at each other, in each other's face. This is intense. This is going to be an intense fight. These are two high-level bantamweights. The UFC has made some good, or rather Bellator has made some good signings with these guys. I like Magomedov. I think he's got a really bright future. I think Matos is good. But I think that Magomedov could potentially be a player as far as contendership in this bantamweight division. He's a very skilled fighter. If you look back at his fights against Petr Yan, he has a wide array of skills, very good striking. And Matos is good as well, but there's a bit of a level difference, and I see Magomedov winning this fight. And I think he does so by a decision. I will give Matos the respect. I think he'll go the 3 rounds, but I don't think it's easy for him. And I mean, if you look at the team that Magomedov trains with, I mean, he trains with Zabit. He trains also with Tamir Valiev and plenty of other Dagestani names of just, they're absolute savages. I don't think Dagestani's rather from Makachev, Russia. I think it's a similar region, though. And I mean, a lot of those guys, absolute monsters. The gym's called Dog Fighters, so I guess they are Dagestani. They're monsters, and I believe that we're going to see another monster come out of that team and really look good in his Bellator debut here. Next fight of the night will be the main event. Alimale McFarlane takes on Juliana Velasquez. And I think I forgot to give you guys the betting odds for that last fight. Minus 320 favorite for Magomedov. Matos is a plus 260 underdog. I am riding with the favorite, Magomedov. Both guys made weight, no issues there. Magomedov, though, I think he gets it done by a decision in what should be a pretty exciting bantamweight battle. But now this fight here, the main event, two savage females, the flyweight champion, Ilima-Lei Macfarlane, takes on Juliana Velasquez, who is a very legitimate test and is the favorite as far as the betting odds go. She's sitting at a minus 165 favorite to McFarlane at a plus 145 underdog. So there's definitely some hype around this girl, and I agree with that hype. From what I've seen of her, high level skill set. Look at these two here. They shake it off. Slight height advantage and reach advantage in favor of the challenger here. I think the challenger has what it takes to win here. I think she gets it done. She's very good with her striking, beautiful straight left. She's a southpaw, and on the ground, nasty. Judo black belt, national team member with judo, BJJ purple belt. And I don't think Ilima-Lei Macfarlane is going to be able to get her to the mat. And if she does, I don't see her keeping her down. I've just seen too much as far as skill set as grappling goes and striking goes in favor of the challenger. I have the challenger winning this battle here. I'm really excited to see. I mean, it's going to be crazy to see Ilima-Lei Macfarlane potentially lose her strap. She's been the champion here in Bellator in the flyweight division for a while. She's one of the best females on the planet. But Juliana Velasquez is a girl with a very bright future. Now, the betting odds, as I mentioned, minus 165 in favor of Velasquez. If you guys are looking to play some bets on the card, you can check out the MyBookie referral link in the description. I think we have some excellent fights in front of us here for this Thursday night Bellator 254 event. Cannot wait for this main event. Really, every fight on the main card is going to be a lot of fun. But I'm telling you guys, keep an eye on this main event because I think Juliana Velasquez wins this fight, dethrones the champion, and has a very bright future in MMA. And I could potentially see these two girls fighting sometime again. This could be a rivalry between these two. Somebody's always got to go in this main event, and I cannot wait for it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, follow my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next video.